Alright, we'll go inside the museum. They got museum rules. Sign the book. This pays money inside the jars. You can see we still use honor system. Please may have your plate number, so please use inside voices. No running, jumping, or climbing on exhibits. Personals for use permit only if you tag us at Luling Oil Museum, Luling, Texas. No smoking, oil, gas, and fire. The Olympics. I'd always be aware of the surroundings. Rattlesnakes love the oil patch, and we have one named jalapeno hanging around. Can you spot them? So it says they have a snake in here. So be careful if you could find them. Start here. They're not gonna have a real snake, but if you could, they're not gonna have like a real snake. If you could find it, better.
Near the intersection of Interstate 10 and Highway 183, 15 miles south of the county seat of Lockhart, nestled on the banks of the San Marcos River, lies the iconic city of Luling.
Go to the oil field hats. They got different oil field hat companies there. Drilling companies, crude oil companies.
With the water supply of the San Marcos River, commerce from the railroad, and cattle traffic on the Luling Trail, the town prospered.
Different core samples.
One of the early businesses was the water wheel crystal brought by German and British settlers and took full advantage of the important water resources added to the crystal.
Drilling big combs.
Public water supply system, a blacksmith shop, and an electrical generating plant.
At the Denver Mill, the water was providing electricity for the Luling Mill, also for the city of Luling.
While they were getting their produce or their corn processed, they gave them a chance to talk about politics, talk about community.
Whether it was the
Some of the old buildings in town.
or the general rough and hardy folks that gravitated toward town, Luling became known as the toughest town in Texas. And it took that toughness to survive when the cattle drives to railroad head toward the
Luling has always been so taller, and then they didn't walk up, we get 2 ranches.
Barber shop.
You put those bricks together, you're gonna have some tough.
I know, right?
25% haircut.
Yeah, during this time, 1920s, 1930s.
Edgar B. Davis was an oilman and philanthropist from Massachusetts and was deeply religious. He believed that he was directed by God.
Brian Day is Luling's population. In 1880, 1,144. Some nice china.
After drilling 6 unsuccessful wells and driving the company deep into debt, the 7th well, Rafael Rios No. 1, gushed on August 9, 1962.
Who's that? It's just a sign. They're not gonna have a real snake floating around.
That's the one is good in Abu Karachi.
I know that big.
I think not the Philip 66. This one.
So the one that was over there, that's what it would have looked like when they're all tall. Standard Oil Company tank wagon. 1870, yeah. The guy that opened the door, yeah. This was like a bank or the
Oh, this is the one.
yeah.
Before like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go inside it. Wooden oil derricks. In the early days of the oil industry, wooden derricks supported well drilling equipment. Rig crew could build 70-foot timber derrick as seen here one day. The oil volume flow in this exhibit the same rate as the discovery well at Luling, Rafael Rios #1, which initially produced 100 barrels a day. So that's what that one is over there. Oh yeah.
Here.
Mm-hmm. Again, this one's a very interactive thing. We're inside this tank.
It was here, on August 9th, 1922, that a 49-year-old man from Brockton, Massachusetts, named Edgar Byron Davis, changed the course of destiny for himself and the people of a small community called Luling, Texas. For on this date, a wildcatter well named Rafael Rios #1 would debut as the discovery well for the Luling oil field. Embracing a spiritual connection to Texas wildflowers that resonated with him throughout his life, legend has it that Davis chose the Rafael Rios technique.
Really? This one. Yeah, you know when we drive down to Corpus, sometimes they have like these for other areas. So that's how it starts.
You press down anything, right?
Oh, see a moving pump jack. So this is pretty cool in the museum. There.
Yeah,
You can
right?
see
The
how the-
white, the words,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
This is kind of how the oil,
It's good too.
the different shales.
It's good day and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it goes.
And where they would get it from the different levels. See, you go all the way down.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. When I worked CUD, this is where we'd go all the time. Right here. This is the guy that came here and found it. For him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me go tell him thank you and stuff. The one where that guy was taking the picture earlier. All this Jose Fantasticville here. I'm in Luling, Texas, at the oil field museum they have here. I'm gonna go across the street where they have the Rios well, the first well that they hit oil. Let me get this. They say if you record, to take a picture of that. Hey y'all, just crossing the street from the oil field museum there in the Walker Brothers building. The first location they hit oil here in Luling is the Rafael Rios #1, which they had highlighted in the museum there. Welcome to Rafael Rios Park. August 9, 1922, the trajectory at Luling changed for when oil was discovered 6 miles northwest of town on a 126-acre plot of land named El Rancho, which was owned by Mexican immigrant Rafael Rios Sr. Rafael Rios #1 discovery well opened an oil field 12 miles long by 2 miles wide, and Luling grew 1,500 people to 5,000 almost overnight, making it one of the 12 biggest oil fields in the U.S. The ceremony, attended by many of his descendants, was held in August 2016 to officially rename space Rafael Rios Park. Rafael Rios was a compassionate with generous heart, migrated from Mexico at the age of 13 in 1867. It is said that he and his brother Furman purchased 120 acres east of the steps of the Caldwell County Courthouse in 1887 for a total of $1,386. El Rancho is located 6 miles northwest of Luling in the Startown area and has become famous for its role in the discovery of Luling oil fields. Edgar B. Davis once told him, "Today you are driving a carriage of horses, but in a few months you'll be driving a car." He also advised Rafael that there will be many men around who will want to buy your land and your leases, but do never sell your rights, advice that was passed down to many generations. The Rafael Rios discovery well was the 7th and final attempt to find oil in the Edwards Limestone Formation by Edward Davis's newly formed United North-South Oil Company. Geologists' opinions were mixed on the prospects of a true producer in this area, but Mr. Davis' nagging intuition paid off when, at 2,161 feet down, oil began to flow freely. Rafael Rios #1 averaged 100 barrels a day over a span of decades till it was capped. In 2001, discovery had led prospectors to produce 156,588,000 barrels over a lifetime of the oil patch to this date. This is pretty cool here in Luling. You got we're in the old town area, as you can see there. We just finished visiting the oil museum, and then the Rios Park, which has dedicated to Rafael Rios, who owned the land where the first oil well was discovered here in Luling, Texas. So if you like this video, go and like, share, subscribe. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Adios.